The big contributing factor for me was the fact that my fiance wanted a spa, so that then meant that I wanted a spa. My name's Tom. We live in Ruakahia, which is just south of Hamilton. One of the things that I definitely wanted, I'm over 6 foot, so I wanted to be able to lie down comfortably and not either have my knees or my shoulders out of the spa. So we sort of spoke to Paddy at Spa World, and then that was the deciding factor around the size to start with, and then we went into details for the model from there. So we originally spoke to Paddy a couple of years ago and sort of did a little bit of research then, and then held off because we weren't quite ready, and then touched base with him again, and I think from when we first touched base with him, from when the spa was ready to use, was maybe 2 months. When we actually got the spa pool delivered, we were in the process of having all of our grass redone. So we didn't have any grass, we had lots of mud because of the rain that we'd had over the winter. So I was a little bit worried about that in terms of how we would actually get the spa in. But Jack, who came and helped us do the install, made it really easy. The spa came off the ute onto a trolley and then went from there in place, and we filled it up and it was good to go. When we first put the spa in, we were on bore water. We've since put a tank in, so it might be different if we did it now. But when we filled it up at the time, the water that we get out of the bore here is quite high in iron, so can have a little bit of an orange tinge to it. So when we first put it in, there was quite a lot of sediment in the bottom. But after speaking with Jack, we just ran the cleaning function through it a few extra times and then changed the filters earlier than we would have normally, cleaned them out and then put new filters in, and since then it's been perfect. My favourite feature is the fact that you can, when you turn the jets on, you can funnel all of the pressure to one seat. So if it's just you in there, you can get sort of quite high pressure in your back and stuff like that, instead of having it spread around the spa. And then the ice bucket, where you can keep your drinks nice and cool but still in arm's reach. So the spa's set to just below 40 degrees. In summer it probably means we don't use it as often as we could. What we've found is that it means we can sit in it for longer without feeling cool. Yeah, so hockey's my main sport, so we're just coming into hockey season, so I'll definitely be looking forward to jumping in there after a game on Sundays. Yeah, that was definitely something that we found is sort of, when you have a spa, there's no phones to distract you, there's no TV, there's no sort of screens at all, so it's a lot more, I guess, natural in terms of the conversation and the back and forth. After every spa we'll put a little bit of chlorine in it and then run the clean function. Our flatmate has a spa every day, so we've told him not to put chlorine through and just to do the clean function, just to save us from potentially doubling up on the chlorine. And then it's just a case of draining out sort of a third to a quarter of the water and replacing that every couple of months. Would definitely recommend. There's nothing better than getting home after a long day at work, cracking a beer and hopping in the spa.